It's the end of the month. You got paid not that long ago, and yet, somehow, your balance is low again. You didn't buy anything crazy. No luxury items, no big splurges, just normal life. Food, bills, maybe a few small things. So you tell yourself, I need to earn more. But what if that's not the real problem? Because there are people making decent money and still feeling broke, and there are people making less who somehow stay in control. So what's the difference? It's not income, it's flow. Money isn't just something you earn, it's something that moves. And if you don't understand where it's going, it disappears. Let's slow this down. Imagine your money like water. Your salary is the tap. Every month it turns on, and for a moment, it feels like everything is fine. But your life isn't a container. It's full of small holes. Subscriptions, convenience, habits, impulse decisions, tiny leaks you barely notice. Individually, they don't matter. $5 here, $12 there, $20 for something quick. But here's the problem. You don't feel them. Big expenses hurt. You notice them. You remember them. Small expenses don't. They slide under your attention. And that's exactly why they're dangerous. Because they repeat. Every day, every week, every month. And over time, they become your financial reality. Let's look at a simple example. You're tired after work. You don't feel like cooking, so you order food, $15. Does that feel like a big deal? No. But do that 3 times a week. That's $45. Over a month? Almost $200. Over a year? More than $2,000. And that's just one habit. Now add coffee, subscriptions, random purchases, transport, convenience. Suddenly, you're not spending a little, you're leaking constantly. And here's the worst part. You still feel like you're being responsible because nothing looks extreme. This is how people stay stuck. Not because they're reckless, but because they're unaware. Now let's go deeper. There's another layer to this, and it's psychological. Most of your spending isn't logical. It's emotional. You don't just buy things, you buy relief. You're stressed, you order food. You're bored, you scroll and buy something. You're tired, you choose convenience. It feels like small decisions, but it's actually a pattern. You're using money to fix how you feel, and it works for a moment. But then it resets, and you do it again. That's the loop. Earn, feel tired, spend, repeat. And the more tired you are, the worse your decisions become. Now combine this with your job. Your job drains your energy, so you spend more to compensate. Food delivery, entertainment, shortcuts. So your income creates the very spending that keeps you stuck. That's the trap. You don't feel rich because your money never turns into freedom. It turns into recovery. You're not building anything. You're maintaining yourself. Now here's the shift. Stop thinking, I need to earn more. Start asking, where is my money leaking? Because fixing leaks is faster than increasing income, and it gives immediate results. So, how do you actually do this? First, you need visibility. Most people don't track anything. They just feel their finances. That doesn't work. For 1 week, track everything. Every dollar. Not to judge yourself, just to see the truth. Second, identify your top 3 leaks. Not everything, just the biggest patterns. Maybe it's food. Maybe it's subscriptions. Maybe it's random spending. Focus there. Third, reduce friction. If ordering food is too easy, make it harder. Delete apps. Remove saved cards, create small barriers. Because most bad spending happens automatically. Fourth, replace, don't remove. If you just cut everything, you'll burn out. Instead, find cheaper alternatives, simpler options, better habits. The goal isn't to suffer, it's to regain control. Now here's something important. This isn't about being perfect. You will still spend. You will still make mistakes. That's normal. The difference is, now you're aware. And awareness changes everything. Because once you see the leaks, you can't unsee them. And slowly, you start keeping more. Not by earning more, but by losing less. And that's where things change. Because the goal isn't just money, it's space. Financial space, mental space, life space. And that space is what actually feels like freedom. So if you feel broke right now, even with a salary, don't just look at how much you earn. Look at how much you lose. I'll see you in the next one.